The slave market bustles with human commerce. A young Hebrew catches the eye of Egypt's most powerful captain. Now Joseph had been taken down to Egypt. Potiphar, an Egyptian who was one of Pharaoh's officials, bought him from the Ishmaelites. Every task becomes a masterpiece. Every challenge transforms into opportunity. Excellence cannot be hidden, even in chains. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered, and he lived in the house of his Egyptian master. Trust builds like a fortress, stone by stone. The master sleeps peacefully, knowing capable hands guide his empire. So Potiphar left everything he had in Joseph's care. With Joseph in charge, he did not concern himself with anything. Power's shadow harbors temptation. A forbidden glance ignites dangerous desires. The hunter becomes the hunted. Now Joseph was well-built and handsome, and after a while his master's wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to bed with me." But he refused. "With me in charge," he told her, "my master does not concern himself with anything in the house." How then could you do such a wicked thing and sin against God? She caught him by his cloak and said, "Come to bed with me." But he left his cloak in her hand and ran out of the house. Desperation transforms rejection into a weapon. Truth becomes twisted into lies. The righteous man's escape becomes evidence of guilt. Joseph's master took him and put him in prison, the place where the king's prisoners were confined. The gavel falls like thunder, chains replace silk robes. The palace becomes a prison, but the soul remains unbroken. From trusted manager to condemned prisoner. Even behind bars, leadership finds its way. Darkness cannot extinguish the light of destiny. The greatest chapter is yet to be written. But while Joseph was there in the prison, the Lord was with him. He showed him kindness and granted him favor in the eyes of the prison warden. 2 years later, Pharaoh has a dream no one can explain. The cupbearer remembers Joseph, who interprets it with God's wisdom and becomes prime minister of Egypt. Then Pharaoh took his signet ring from his hand and put it on Joseph's hand.